Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're gonna do a soul healing on our K-pop friend, Mr. Kim Taehyung. Now, we're gonna do a soul therapy on Kim Taehyung because if you guys can go back and check out all of my videos on Kim Taehyung, most of the videos consist of him having the same type of energy. So we're gonna dig in a little deep into that energy tonight and see what is the root of this energy that we always see in his readings, okay? And then we're gonna see, what's the root of it, which chakras are out of balance, and what can we do to kind of help him ease those chakras back together so they can align together so he can live his best life and be a happy Taehyung, okay? So let's jump straight in. Kim Taehyung, what's up? So let's talk about your childhood. Let's talk about what's hurting you. Let's talk about what makes you sad. What chakras are out of line for Kim Taehyung, who was born December 30th, 1995? That makes him 26 years old. Because we know he lived his best life as far as when it comes to his career, right? I mean, BTS is doing their thing. So, I mean, they have commercials. I mean, they're performing. They're getting awards. So, on the outside looking in, you would think everything is all roses. But that's not always the case. So, let's see. But you can always fix it. You just got to know what's out of line. Focus on it. Repair it. And then watch it grow. Because everything can be repaired. You just got to know what's the issue. So, let's jump straight in. What chakras are out of line for Mr. Kim Taehyung? Okay, so Mr. Kim Taehyung has issues with forgiveness. Do he hold grudges? Because with this card, it speaks of the third eye. Okay, the third eye is in this area for him. That's why he always looks so intense in his eyes. So in his third eye area, he carries a lot of things from his past. A lot of things that he's seen as a child, as a young child, a small baby. And it's almost like, with this card, it's almost like the traditional people that were in his life that were supposed to protect him and take care of him were not the people who did it. It was somebody else that was, like, okay, as an example, here you have a baby with I think this is a rhino. And we know rhinos are dangerous, okay? But this baby is finding so much comfort here. But then if you look closer, it's people in the woods that's looking and judging. But at the same time, this rhino is keeping the baby safe and protecting the baby and giving the baby somewhere safe to stay. But think about it. Where's the baby's parents? Okay? Because the baby has parents, but the parents are not here. So there's some forgiveness that he needs to give clearly parents. And maybe even the community. Because the community just sit back and watched. And maybe even judged. Okay, so it's like he's not forgiving of these people, and he may hold grudges because the very people who are supposed to protect and love, he see that they were not the ones who did it. Okay, they were not the ones who protected and loved him. Okay, he don't have to speak on this because this is not something when it's in that area, he's not speaking on it. He just holds it in. Okay, because it's hard to accept that the people that's supposed to protect you, that's supposed to be the one that do, that take care of you and love you, were not the people who did that. They probably did the total opposite. Okay? So, Let's move on to the second card, creation. So this speaks of the crown chakra. Now this crown chakra speaks of, you know, his spirituality. Maybe even seeing this, maybe even needing to see a shaman. Okay, this is a picture of a shaman here. Okay, and it's about his creation. So this is kind of where he kind of creates from versus any other part of him. Like most people create from their heart, you know, but he's creating more from the crown area, more of a his so-called spiritual knowing, or he's reaching for a knowing that's unknown to him. Okay, with the clouds around this person, it's like he's reaching for something that's unknown to him. Next, with the perseverance. Okay. This speaks of his solar plexus chakra. I mean, not his solar plexus, his sacral chakra. This is something that may have occurred when he was between the age of 7 to maybe 7 to 14 maybe. That he may have felt like, you know, he was trying to achieve something at this age. And he just never quite felt like he achieved it. But at that age, I mean, what kind of achievements are you kind of achieve at 7 through 14? So at this point, you're trying to make parents proud at that age. Okay, but just feeling down about it. Just always feeling down about it, not adding up, not, you know, not feeling like you know, accomplish what you're trying to accomplish. It's like he an old soul and he's trying to do too much out of his age range. Like he's only 26 and he's all in his head. He's so all in his head and versus in his heart. And he shouldn't even, like, you shouldn't even be trying to figure this out. This is something that, with this chakra, this is something you're supposed to master at the age of probably 40 and beyond. And even people at that age still don't master this. But he's already trying to create and do things from this chakra. And that's probably why he's malfunctioning, or feel like he's malfunctioning. It's like, but he's pulling from that for a reason, because of what he's seen, his upbringing. So let's see if anything else want to come out for which chakras need to be realigned for Kim Taehyung. Okay. Next we have the perfection card. Okay, so because of his upbringing and what we saw from what I just spoke of with these 3 cards, now he picked up this. To me, you know, perfection to me, somebody striving to be perfect is not bad in theory until that person really take it literal. Like they really beat themselves up because they're not perfect or they can't get perfect. It's like, come on, that was nice, that was perfect what you just did, but this person will always find something that's not quite right. And so this is his base chakra, his root chakra. So to the base of him, because of his upbringing, and not always feeling like he amounting to or being enough, he's always pushing himself to be perfect. Okay, see this person in the inside here, looking out, trying to make this person perfect, and this person right here is just, it's like this person in the inside want to be seen so bad. This person in the inside want to be seen so bad that they put out this perfect shell of this perfect persona to be seen properly by family. So he tried to be perfect, okay, with the fruit of his labor, you know, giving out the fruit of his labor. But this card is red, so if he don't get perfection, it could anger him. It could bring about fire, anger, okay, passion, and it could come across as very strong, like shooting out fire, okay, because he want to be perfect to himself. Now this is to himself, so he's shooting out fire and flames to himself because of his self-worth, because it speaks of his sacral chakra, which is right above his root chakra, his base chakra. Now his self-worth is built on him being perfect, okay. If he's not perfect, he don't feel like he's worthy. He's not worthy if it's not perfect. Constantly going back and forth, constantly going back and forth, all in his head. Connected to his creativity. Connected to, again, his self-worth again. Trying to persevere through, trying to be, you know, seen. Want to be seen. Ever since a child, want to be seen. Okay, he using his creativity. He pulling from a chakra that he shouldn't be tapping into to create. Okay, that's why he feels so foggy in the head, and he feels so depressed all the time, because he always trying to be perfect. And then if he's not perfect, it goes back to his self-worth, which this right here is his and this is dealing with this could deal with his sexual organs too, his sexual reproduction, his sexual needs, his sexual, you know, either wanting or not wanting to do anything that way. Okay. With the renewal card here, still speaking of his base chakra, something from the age of 1 through 6. 1 through 6. Okay. So with the renewal, always wanting a new beginning, always wanting to start over, always wanting a do-over. Okay, you know, fresh start, new beginning. Okay, to get another time to get it right. Tomorrow's a new day to get it right. It's like that is so stressful to live in that type of energy, and it's like he puts it on himself because that's kind of how he feel about it. He feel like his self-worth is connected to his creativity, which is connected to being seen, and being seen by people that he want to be seen by. Like, of course, he's seen by his fans, but how does it feel to be seen by fans if you're not seen by parents, if you're not seen by siblings, if you're not seen by people that matter to the heart? You know what I'm saying? So let's see, what do he need to do to correct these chakras? Okay, how do we connect the forgiveness? So because he's not able to forgive, okay, he may be easy to cut people out of his life, okay, and disconnect from people because of that. Okay, because if you feel like if you wronged him, okay, it's like, why have you around? I mean, I kind of agree. I kind of agree, Tay. So how can we heal the forgiveness for Tay? Ooh, we got all the forgiveness card here. We got everything. So it speaks of right now, Taehyung. It says stay in the present, Taehyung. And we know he's not in the present. Okay, he all in his head, you know, trying to master a chakra that shouldn't even be tapped into until he's 40. Okay, so it says stay in the present, Taehyung, and don't get too far ahead of the flow. It says you'll soon trust that nothing more will come than can be handled each moment. So it's no need to stay up all night trying to get something perfect or get a song perfect, because there's nothing more you can do, okay, than what can be done in this moment. So stay in the present, okay? You too much in this area. stay more in this area. Okay. The right now, the present. Okay. Which is also purple. Okay. So, which speaks of meditation. See, this person is meditating. So, to stay in the present, he needs to meditate more. Okay. Next, with the creativity, we need to have some sanctity. It says, through offering, even the most mundane problem can be a sacrament. Okay. You may be a little bored. It says through offering, the most mundane problem can. So it's almost like I said, he'll make a small problem into a big problem. It's not really a big problem. He'll take it and make it a big deal. And then he'll blow it up into a big deal when it wasn't even that big of a deal to start off with. So he needs to start living in the moment. Stop making big deals, little deals into big deals. Okay? It's like, relax. It's like, relax, bruh. And trust. Okay? It says, allow me, divine, to give you my deepest longing. Trusting you know exactly how to handle them. Open up and trust like a butterfly. Okay? So you need to trust. Okay? Stop cutting people off. Forgive. Trust that everybody is not out to get you. Everybody don't have your bad intentions. Okay? You may have misunderstood what some people said. And it said also to allow the divine to give to your deepest longing and trusting that you know exactly how to handle them. Divine abundance. It says you were born to align with love. Follow the tail and serve something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundant, not chase it. Okay. Learn to be abundance. Don't chase it, Taehyung. Expansion. Well, expansiveness. It says eternity is far more creative than the rigid constraints and exhausted ego. So pretty much the divine is telling Taehyung to get out of his ego. Okay? Get out of this perfect little ego, this perfect little bubble that you have for yourself, that you created for yourself in your own little sanctuary right here. You created yourself. It says get out of that and expand beyond this little room that you put yourself in, Taehyung. It's like you put yourself in your own little box. It says eternity is far more creative than a rigid, constrained, exhausted ego. Okay. Divine love. It says when you offer everything to the divine with detachment, you begin a love affair with spirit. So he needs to detach from material things. Detach. Stay in the present. And just open up and trust that everything is going to be okay. It's like he's trying to control too much. And some things you can't control. Most things you can't control. Okay? Just control what you can control and let the rest, just open up and let the rest go. But there's a deepening that's going on. It says once you're on earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin to long for non-grasping, detachment, and surrender. They bring the peace of God. It's like the divine is telling Taehyung to detach from the things that he is attached to in this world, this earthly world. It's like, because he's so attached to trying to make things so perfect that it's stressing him out. It's like he's causing his own stress. They say have an outrageous openness. Not just any type of openness, but an outrageous. It says, dear love, open me to your will. Release me from your attachments. Release me from my attachments. Surprise and delight me with your plan. You know what You know what's needed, and I am open to receive. Oh my God, I'm losing my voice, Taehyung. So it says, dear love, open me up to your will. So it's a lot of attachments. He needs to detach from whatever he's attached to. He's not speaking on it. It's all in his head. But he really needs to detach from everything. The thing that he feel like he's not worthy. This perfection thing that he's trying to attach that he feel like he has to be. It's like, stop, Taehyung. It says right now, stop. Okay? It's time to start forgiving your past, releasing it, letting go. Come out of your little shell, okay? Because there's people out here that love you. Expand yourself, okay? Beyond the little creativity, little walls that you have created for yourself. Because you can't even see beyond this anyway. So open up, okay? And trust, okay? That there's so much divine abundance out there for you. Not only trust, but have outrageous openness, okay? A deepening, so deep that only the divine can fulfill for you, okay? And when the divine fulfill that for you, Mr. Taehyung, you're going to have all the self-work that you can handle, honey. You will sit in your divine chair among your kingdom, honey, okay? Because you will know that you're worthy to sit there. Okay, you will have a renewal in your life, okay? And you will finally get the wings that you always been wanting to have as a child. They'll be there for you right now because you know you are worthy, okay? You know you are worthy. You just need to trust. And when you need to trust, you need to do it right now, but my brother, you need to do it right now, okay? So that's going to be the reading for Taehyung. It's a simple reading. He just needs to let go of his perfectionist, okay? And trust that the divine has him. Been having him ever since he was a baby. So the divine is not going to let you go now, okay? Because you're too far ahead of yourself that you can't even see. And really, you don't need to see because you just need to trust and expand beyond what you can see. Expand beyond what you know or whatever been told to you, okay? Because you do have worth, okay? You have a lot of self-worth that runs deep, okay? So that's going to conclude the soul therapy for Taehyung. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the next one. Bye.